back, everybody. We're here at the University of Rhode Island in Kingston, Rhode Island, the office of Henry Yianakopolos. Thanks for having me, man. Super excited to be here.
Of course, bro. Thanks for coming all the way down this way. I know it's a lengthy drive, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. So, for you, now you have this job here where you're coaching, and this is like a year-round job for you. You have to come in every day and put in the work. What does it mean for you to have reached this super high achievement at such a young age?
I appreciate that. It's incredible. Man, I've always said that this is my dream job, the defensive backs position here at University of Rhode Island. So I'm extremely honored and blessed to be in this opportunity I am, and that the people around me, the coaches and staff, has instilled that trust in me and belief that I can do this job and get it done. And now you just got to take it and run with it. You know what I mean? So just getting these guys ready to go. We're about day 5 into camp right now, and the guys look good. So just excited to keep pushing. Get these DBs ready to play, and the defense looks good, so we just got to keep pushing and get ready, and just excited to be part of that, and at the coaching level.
Last fall around Thanksgiving, we talked about your journey getting here, and then after you left here, going to the CFL. After that was done and over with, you were trying to figure out what next. How was that time for you? Because I know it can be super challenging when you have something you're very passionate about, and you're not sure about your future.
Yeah, it was really hard. The transition, right? When you make it to the professional level in football and you get cut, you never know when that's going to happen. And so I got released, right? And then wasn't really hearing anything back from any other team. So I decided to move on with my life and change that direction. And this opportunity was here. And Coach Sorrentino, defensive coordinator, gave me a chance. And I'm very grateful for him for that. And so I was the assistant DB coach last year. And then this past offseason was able to move up and be the actual DB coach. But yeah, it was really hard first coming back here because I believe I was still in shape to play. I believe I could have still been playing, should have still been playing. But at some point it clicks to you that your time's kind of up. It's time to move on, and that it's bigger than you. And once I realized that the game was bigger than me in terms of me playing, and I could help out these kids the way that my past coaches did to me, that's when I kind of realized I was able to move on from kind of feeling emotional about not playing the game anymore. Realized I could help these guys out and give back to them. Give back to them like my coaches did to me. And so now I feel like I'm in a very good headspace mentally. You
understand where a lot of these guys are at mentally coming in, because it can be a little intimidating for some of these guys, I'm sure, coming into a big school like this to play Division I football and trying to make the roster and everything. So how do you help some of these younger guys through this while also pushing them to be their best at the same time?
Yeah, I think that's what's unique about the position I'm in, is that my age and the fact that I played here for 6 years, and the fact that, I've just finished playing. So I can relate to these guys. I can go through every single thing with them that's going to happen to them throughout their time here at college, especially at the University of Rhode Island, because I went here, and I think that's really valuable. And so I think my relatability with the players is huge. And when they come in, I can just talk to them. If I see them going through something, I know exactly what they went through. I was a walk-on, so some of these walk-ons are going through it a little bit right now because reps start to get cut, and they're not seeing the field as much, and I can see them getting down. I go to have a conversation with them that it takes time, and there's light at the end of the tunnel kind of idea. So I love being in that position to be able to do that. And I think that's one of the reasons why I did end up getting this job, is because of my relatability to the players and able to help them adapt to the situation that they're in.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I got to see you in action down at the field, see the whole practice and everything that goes into it. Really professional operation here with all the footage, and you have the drone, and you're looking at all these different things, and you got all these scripted plays and everything. So for you, you're out there on the field, and you know how to manage all of this. How mentally do you compartmentalize all that to be able to figure it out?
Yeah, it's I've been in operation, right, as a player for a while, so the structure of the practice is not new to me. Like, I understand how that all works. It's now the behind the scenes stuff, like going to the staff meetings, understand how it operates and how we talk, how we figure things out, how we know what we want to run, individual period, what I want to run in order for the guys to do the correct things throughout the day. And then it's just football at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I know that the defense like the back of my hand, I played in it, and obviously, I'm a coach here, so that's second to none. But it's just coaching ball, you know what I mean? It's the best job in the world, and I get to watch football all day, like you're sitting here looking at this film that we're watching, and I'm going to go in the office, we're going to go watch film for a couple hours, and then we're going to go meet about football, and then we're going to go outside and do some more football, and at the end of the day, bro, I coach football, and I get to teach kids how to play football. I mean, there's no better job than this. It's incredible. So I love it. Every day I wake up, I love it. I get to run around with the guys, stay in shape and whatnot, and it's football, man. At the end of the day, it's a beautiful thing.
Out at the field, one of your defensive guys made a pick and ran it back for a touchdown. You sprinted all the way down the field and just the whole mob.
Yeah, I ran all the way down there. When I got down there and tried to stop, I actually ate it. I slipped on my shoes because I have cleats on, and I fell underneath the pile. So, but it's all about celebrating with your teammates, and that's what defense is all about, celebrating with teammates and building that culture and stuff. So, I'll run everywhere, bro, especially if my guys are making plays, for sure.
As a coach, one of the hardest things that I think you have to balance is being, you don't want to be overly nice and not push them enough, but you also don't want to push them so hard and feel like you're against them when you're actually trying to help them. How do you balance that and find that?
Yeah, you got to coach each kid a little bit differently, right? Each kid has a different thing that kind of makes them tick a little bit, and you got to find that, and a good coach will find that and find the ability to do that. But at this level, kids are here because they want to be pushed and they want to be coached. And if you don't have that, then you got to make sure you're vetting kids correctly with their character through recruiting. You want to recruit the right kids with the character, the kids that want to be coached, the guys you want to bring into your program. And we're lucky enough where we've done a good job. It's not luck, it's scale of recruiting, that we've done a really good job of recruiting the right kids and character and stuff, kids that want to be pushed and want to be coached and stuff. So there is a fine line during drills, right? You're getting after them, and then you got a second to talk to them and be like, hey, this is why I was like this. This is why I was talking to you about this and stuff. And then when we go to meetings, we discuss it, we hash it out and whatnot. So they always know that nothing that is ever said to them on the field is personal. We're yelling at their number, you know what I mean? We're trying to coach them up. At the end of the day, right? Everybody makes mistakes, okay? I make mistakes. And you just got to be coached on it. And kids that get that are the ones that succeed. So there's that fine balance for sure. But kids that are at this level know that they want to be coached and get pushed, and that's part of the process.
For you, there's still a change, obviously, from playing to coaching. I know we talked a little bit about that, but also with your personal relationships. Like, I imagine a lot of the guys you were tight with here on the team have now moved on to other things. So how do you feel being here without them and, still kind of now in a different role with the coaches and having to be friendly with them and getting along with them and everything and dealing with those losses of your friends?
Yeah, it was weird, but I'm still coaching some guys I played with, so, that's kind of cool. But I did a good job able to separate that, and they did a good job separating from player to coach. And then the guys I'm coaching with now, like, they used to coach me. So it's a very, very unique situation, very cool situation to be able to do that and see it from a different perspective, and now kind of call them as coworkers, peers and stuff. But it's great still learning from them every single day I can. And then there's this guy, some of my best buddies, like Jake Fire was a GA with me last year. He played with me for 6 years. He's now the safeties GA at UMass. And then one of my good friends, my roommate's a strong safety that I played with. He's still in Providence, so I get to see him still because I'm living down here. So I still have opportunities to see the guys that I played with because I still live in the area. But I got like a buddy that's working in private security, and he's in New York right now. So I still keep in touch with those guys and whatnot. But the ones that are still some are in football, some are not. But being in this area kind of allows me to still see them and stuff and still stay in contact. But yeah, it is weird. They still be back here because I went here and then see those guys move on and go do their own thing, but I'm still here coaching. But that's the path I want to take, and I love it. So
that's great. So here, something that's super cool about this is the football field's right out there. You have soccer fields, there's softball fields, the basketball court is downstairs. Like, everything's right here. It's a tight-knit community, I feel like, and everybody knows each other, even though it's somewhat of a big campus. So I think that's really exciting, just for me coming in here to see all that. For you, when you first got here, was that your feeling about it?
Yeah, it was wild, man. I mean, you remember New Hampshire football or Hopkinton high school football, right? We didn't have a team, so and people would just back their trucks and sit on the tailgates to be able to watch our games. So coming here to see a whole stadium, I was like, wow, this is incredible. So yeah, man. At first it was a lot, and now it's kind of just it's the opportunity, the standard, and kind of stuff. And now we got to use these facilities to get people here and recruit them here and stuff. So it's good. I'm good with it now, But at first it was a lot. I was like, wow, this is incredible and stuff and whatnot. And now I'm used to it, which is great. And realize that these facilities are great, and we're able to get the right recruits here because of our state-of-the-art stuff. So
you set a great example for just everybody out there who follows you, and with hard work, perseverance, that you can achieve what you're doing with your dream. Is there anything behind the scenes with you, your daily routine, that you want to say to people, or just advice or anything like that?
I think that because the hours that you work here, or just in this profession, and generally a lot of hours with people that are trying to work hard and build a career and be successful, is a big thing for me is working out. Staying in shape is huge. It's good for your mental. I always think of working out as iron therapy, right? Really for your mental and stuff, but also just being in shape and stuff really helps. And then, I have practiced meditation, reading, philosophy and stuff like that. It's really big for me. And then just being positive. It's really, really, really helps people around you, but also yourself. Like, people talk about negative self-talk and positive self-talk. I'm very, very positive. Bring a lot of energy, a lot of juice. It just makes me happy to make other people happy, but also just have energy and stuff. It's like, just be happy to be here, love what you do. And then energy just is contagious. You know, people see you happy, you know. I mean, you were walking around this morning, you saw one of the head coaches kind of getting after the guy, right? Because he's just like, all right, let's go, get some energy, you know. This job takes a lot of that. You got to have energy if you're in this profession, just because the kids feed off of you. So yeah, man, it's just energy, juice, but also staying in shape and stuff. It helps your mental. You got to take time for yourself and do something you love. And something I love very passionate about is fitness. And so I'll always try to stay in shape as long as I can. And then just read stuff and just keep learning. But yeah, if you're really passionate about stuff, you put the hours in and whatnot. And you know, sometimes you got to sleep and so whatnot to get the job done because you got to wake up early. But that's just is what it is. You got to do what you got to do.
Do you feel like the positive mindset, the working out, all this stuff, reading helps keep you sharp? Because I know there's a lot of people, myself included, who have been in situations where you're working like really hard day and night, and you get burned out, and mental health is not that great, and you got to battle through that.
Yeah, man. There's some days I can't work out. Some days I can't read. There's sometimes I can't do anything I want to do. But being positive and stuff gets you going. And you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you got to remember why you do what you do. And your why is huge. And yeah, man, there's days where it's like, right, it's like 4 a.m. to like 11. And you're like, oof, I got to get back up at 4 a.m. You're like, wow, this is a grind. But you think back to why you're doing it, and you're doing what you love and all that. So yeah, man, it's hard. It really is hard. But nothing worth doing is easy. You know what I mean? They always say that. So you got to challenge yourself and put yourself in uncomfortable situations. In this profession, I'm uncomfortable a lot, which is really good. So, yeah, man, it's good stuff. But yeah.
Well spoken. Hey, thanks for everything.
Of course, Drew. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.